Nature creates landscapes of extraordinary beauty, but some environments are so extreme and unpredictable that entering them can be life-threatening. Today's video explores the most dangerous places in nature you should never visit, revealing what makes them deadly and why scientists continue to study them despite the risks. By the end of this video, you will understand how heat, pressure, toxins, wildlife, and geological forces combine to form some of the most hostile places on Earth. For more global insights like this, make sure to subscribe to Global Lens. Chapter 1. The Danakil Desert, Ethiopia's toxic furnace. In Ethiopia's Afar Triangle, Liesa region that looks like the surface of another planet, the Danakil Desert sits roughly 400 feet below sea level and is considered one of the hottest inhabited places on Earth by annual average temperature. Daytime highs frequently rise above 118 to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, with occasional reports of even higher readings. The ground is a mosaic of bright yellows, reds, and greens created by sulfur, iron oxide, and acidic mineral pools. These pools are not only colorful but can reach near boiling temperatures due to intense geothermal activity beneath the crust. Toxic gases, particularly hydrogen sulfide and other acidic fumes, escape from vents in certain areas. Breathing this air without protective equipment can cause serious respiratory irritation. Rainfall is nearly non-existent, and what little falls evaporates instantly under the extreme heat. Despite the harshness, the Danakil is a scientific goldmine. Extremophiles, microorganisms capable of surviving extreme heat and acidity, have been discovered here. These organisms help researchers understand the limits of life on Earth and how life might exist on Mars or other hostile planets. The Danakil Desert is visually stunning, scientifically important, and utterly unforgiving. Chapter 2. The Skeleton Coast, Namibia's deadly shoreline. Stretching along Namibia's Atlantic coast is a place where the desert meets the ocean in one of the most hostile combinations on Earth. The Skeleton Coast earned its name from the numerous shipwrecks scattered along the shoreline. Hundreds of vessels, often estimated around 500, lie abandoned and corroding. The danger begins offshore, where the cold Benguela current collides with hot air from the Namib Desert. This clash creates dense fog that reduces visibility to nearly zero. Strong crosswinds push ships off course, while powerful waves and unpredictable swells make navigation extremely dangerous. Those who survived shipwrecks often faced worse conditions on land. The desert interior stretches for hundreds of miles with no fresh water, no vegetation, and temperatures that swing sharply between scorching days and freezing nights. The ocean itself poses serious risks. Strong currents and cold water can carry swimmers far from shore, and several shark species, including great whites, inhabit these turbulent waters. The Skeleton Coast's eerie beauty hides a deadly environment where few creatures, and even fewer humans, can survive for long. Chapter 3. Mount Washington, America's most violent weather. Mount Washington in New Hampshire stands at just 6,088 feet, yet it experiences some of the most extreme weather conditions on Earth. In 1934, it recorded surface wind speeds of 231 miles per hour, stronger than many Category 5 hurricanes. Even today, hurricane-force winds are common in winter, and winds over 100 miles per hour are not unusual during powerful storms. The mountain's position at the convergence of three major weather systems creates its brutal conditions. Storms from the Atlantic, Canada, and the American Midwest collide directly over the presidential range, causing sudden and severe weather changes. Fog can form within minutes, turning clear days into near-zero visibility. In winter, wind chills can drop below -90 to -100 degrees Fahrenheit. Trails that seem manageable near the base become treacherous, icy, or blocked by dangerous winds. Tuckerman Ravine is particularly notorious, prone to avalanches in winter and falling ice in spring. Mount Washington's modest height hides an environment as deadly as much taller, world-famous peaks. Chapter 4. Mount Sinabung, Indonesia's unpredictable volcano. Mount Sinabung in North Sumatra remained dormant for centuries, but everything changed in 2010 when it suddenly erupted. Since then, it has entered a period of violent and persistent activity. Ash plumes have soared more than 3 miles into the sky, darkening surrounding villages. In 2018, a major eruption sent ash over 4 miles high, covering towns and forcing thousands to evacuate. The volcano's most dangerous threat is pyroclastic flows, fast-moving surges of superheated gas, ash, and volcanic rock that can reach hundreds of degrees Fahrenheit and travel at extreme speeds. In March 2021, Sinabung produced around a dozen pyroclastic flows within hours. More than 10 villages have been rendered uninhabitable or relocated, displacing thousands of residents. Restricted zones surround the volcano, especially the southeast sector. Entering these areas has proven fatal, including the 2014 tragedy when 16 people died after venturing too close. Mount Sinabung remains at high alert as eruptions continue without warning. Chapter 5. Death Valley, America's natural furnace. Death Valley in California's Mojave Desert is one of the hottest places on Earth. In recent years, temperatures have reached 130 degrees Fahrenheit, among the highest reliably measured on Earth. Summer temperatures regularly exceed 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and nighttime lows often remain above 90 degrees. The valley's remoteness intensifies its danger. Large stretches lack cell service, making stranded travelers extremely vulnerable. Vehicles frequently overheat, and dehydration develops quickly in the relentless heat. Flash floods are another threat. Sudden storms can send torrents of water through dry washes, sweeping away rocks, debris, and vehicles. Dozens of visitors have died in recent decades, many from heat-related causes, especially between late spring and early fall. Winter offers safer conditions, but the valley remains unpredictable year-round. Chapter 6. Everest's Death Zone, where survival ends. Above 26,000 feet. Liesa region mountaineers call the Death Zone one of Earth's most unforgiving environments. Atmospheric pressure drops so low that oxygen levels fall to roughly 1/3 of what humans breathe at sea level. The body begins a rapid decline. Decision-making deteriorates, and the risk of cerebral or pulmonary edema rises sharply. Temperatures can fall below -40 to -76 degrees Fahrenheit, with wind chills even colder. Storms appear without warning, and barometric pressure changes further reduce available oxygen. Many climbers who perish in the death zone remain there permanently, as retrieval is too dangerous. Despite the risks, thousands attempt the summit each year, driven by ambition and the desire to reach Earth's highest point. The death zone remains a brutal reminder of human limitations. Chapter 7. Fraser Island, Australia's beautiful trap. Fraser Island, known as Kagari, is the world's largest sand island. Its freshwater lakes, forests, and beaches draw visitors from around the world, but its dangers are often underestimated. The island hosts one of Australia's purest dingo populations. While usually cautious, dingoes have attacked visitors, including several serious incidents involving children. The surrounding ocean is home to great white sharks and powerful rip currents that can carry swimmers far offshore. During warmer months, box jellyfish and irukandji jellyfish inhabit coastal waters, delivering stings that can cause paralysis or even death. On land, bushfires can spread rapidly through dense vegetation. Sudden storms can turn sandy tracks into muddy traps. Steep sand dunes pose collapse and fall risks, especially on unstable slopes. Kagari's beauty hides multiple layers of danger. Chapter 8. Snake Island, Brazil's forbidden island of Venom. Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island, lies about 20 miles off Brazil's coast and contains one of the highest concentrations of venomous snakes on Earth. The island hosts between 1,000 and 4,000 golden lancehead vipers, a species found nowhere else. In some areas, densities reach nearly 1 snake per square meter. The golden lancehead's venom is extraordinarily potent, several times stronger than mainland relatives, and evolved to kill birds instantly. A bite can cause internal bleeding, kidney failure, and severe tissue damage. Without immediate medical care, it can be fatal. Because of the extreme danger, the Brazilian government prohibits public access. Only selected researchers with the official approval may land in the island. Snake Island remains one of the world's most forbidden natural locations. Chapter 9. Lake Natron, Africa's Petrifying Waters. In northern Tanzania lies Lake Natron, one of Earth's most chemically extreme bodies of water. Its vivid red and orange colors come from microorganisms that thrive in highly alkaline conditions. The lake's water can reach a pH of 10.5, similar to ammonia, while temperatures in certain areas can rise to around 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Animals that die in the lake can become coated in minerals over time, preserving their bodies in a calcified, stone-like state. The caustic water can burn skin and eyes, and the air above the lake may irritate the respiratory system during intense evaporation periods. Despite its danger, Lake Natron is a critical breeding ground for lesser flamingos, which have adapted to the harsh environment. Lake Natron is beautiful, but remains extremely hazardous for humans. Chapter 10. Lake Kivu, Africa's exploding lake, straddling the border of Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Lake Kivu is one of Earth's most extraordinary and potentially dangerous lakes. Beneath its calm surface lies a massive volume of dissolved gases, roughly 60 to 65 cubic kilometers of methane and over 250 cubic kilometers of carbon dioxide, accumulating from volcanic activity deep below. These gases stay trapped due to strong stratification within the lake. A major landslide or volcanic disturbance could potentially trigger a limnic eruption, sending a massive cloud of carbon dioxide across the surrounding land. This gas would displace oxygen, suffocating people and animals in its path. A similar event occurred in 1986 at Lake Nyos, killing more than 1,700 people. Nearly 2 million people live around Lake Kivu, making mitigation essential. Methane extraction projects aim to reduce gas buildup while supplying local energy. While scientists do not consider an eruption imminent, Lake Kivu remains one of Earth's most unusual and potentially dangerous natural systems. Around the world, nature has created landscapes of breathtaking beauty but astonishing danger. From toxic deserts and explosive lakes to lethal wildlife and violent weather systems, these environments reveal the raw power of our planet. For more deep global insights into the world's most extreme locations, make sure you subscribe to Global Lens.